Hi, I'm Blakely Atherton, the co-founder of Alliance for Climate Education, and we are a nonprofit that works with high school students around the country to teach them about climate change science and ways that they can make a difference in their own lives, in their local communities, and around the world by lowering their emissions and raising their voices. We started this organization because we felt that the severity of the climate crisis was so great that it was time to take dramatic measures to start teaching people about ways that they can have an impact in a positive way to help save our natural environment. The reason Middlebury students are so attractive to us as an employer is because, first of all, they have a great understanding and awareness of the environmental issues that we're currently facing. Second, they have the creativity and talent to solve problems. And third, they have engaging, exciting, fantastic personalities that to us are really, really important because we are going out and teaching students and explaining the severity of the problems and trying not to depress them, but also trying to educate them and spur them to action. So we found with all of our Middlebury hires that they have really been able to accomplish all those different components and help make our organization that much stronger. So my advice for anybody that is a current graduate, a soon-to-be graduate, or has been in the workforce for a few years that has a passion for this topic or an interest in it is to send out their resume and to contact alumni that are working in the field. Some of our best employees have come from referrals, and that's always the first place we look when we're looking to hire somebody. So we've been known to create jobs for people when they've come in for an interview and they have done such a fantastic job that we just realized that the organization would be better off having them on the team. So absolutely send your information and your requests and your interests out to the Middlebury Network, because time and time again it proves really fruitful, and for us it's one of the best recruiting strategies that we have.
I'm Kara Meraki. I graduated in '08. And I'm a program developer here at the Alliance for Climate Education. And I found out about ACE actually through another Middlebury student. It was Em Adler, and she graduated half a year before me and sent out this email to the Sunday night group, and I was still on the email list, and let everyone know about this amazing opportunity in the Bay Area. She was like, if you're in the area, you have to check it out. And so I did. I felt like I totally lucked out. I grew up in the Bay Area, so I was back home here, and I started interning the summer after I graduated, and then stayed on as an employee. Well, I'm on the marketing team, so I do a lot of the back end of the website, editing it and keeping it up to date, as well as kind of our communication channels, so emails going out to all the students that we've presented to, text messages, the same network, as well as some design elements, so getting collateral ready when we go to events, handouts, etc. It's kind of all over the place. The nonprofits kind of fly by the seat of your pants, and it's a lot of fun. You just kind of take whatever comes your way. The primary focus of our presentation is to educate high school students about the science behind climate change, but then also empower them to do something about it. And so afterwards, we encourage them to get involved in what we call action teams on their campus, which is kind of like an environmental club where they start different projects to lower their school's emissions or also just increase awareness around campus. And so it's been a lot of fun watching our grant and scholarship winners, in particular, the projects that they've taken on. Some of them include, there's a worm bin that a school did. They realized that about 50% of their paper waste was being generated, like in the bathrooms, is just being thrown away. And so they decided to build a worm bin and take that paper waste and make it into a feed, and then they took the juice from the compost and used it to fertilize their garden, which then feeds their cafeteria with very local food from their campus. And so that was really cool to watch that project from step one to the finished project being loaded on the truck and put in. Some other projects, one that's in the works is a hydroponic system, which I don't fully understand, so I'm really excited to see the finished product there. But they're taking, let's see if I can get this right, it's a system connected to a fish tank, and so the nutrients coming from the soil and the plants go into the fish tank, and then the fish use those nutrients and give other nutrients that go back in. So it's a cycle, a self-enforcing cycle, which is also producing just like greener areas around campus.
Pick Walker. I'm a mid-class of 93. I was an environmental studies major there. My role at the Alliance for Climate Education is I'm the new executive director here and work with a number of great mid-alumni, including these two young ladies right here. Well, we're growing fast. We've started really quickly, so we've gotten in front of by the end of the semester, we've gotten in front of about 500,000 kids this year, and that's in our first full school year. And we're going to try to get to 2 million by the end of next year. Yeah, should be rocking. So not only that, do we want to educate youth on climate change and sort of grow a generation of aware kids about the issues going on around climate change and global warming, but we also want to provide them with tools so they can take action. We feel like our presentation really inspires them and awakens them to the issues. And the tools that we give them are going to be customized and localized to meet them at their point of interest. So we are doing this in 10 cities around the country right now, including New England, and we would love any help in getting into schools, because that's our biggest barrier right now, is to get into high schools around the country. And it is a wonderful presentation. You should check us out on acespace.org to see our trailer, and thanks for the time. We love Middlebury.